This is my new project. It's a 2007 Suzuki S40 that's been converted to a cafe racer, which I actually had before. Video here, or picture here, and sold it. And it's got the same kit as the cafe racer that I had. But this one was converted to a bobber. There's the bobber seat. But apparently it was stolen, and the owner got it back, but it's seen better days. So I got it for a really good price, and I'm gonna try to get it restored. It didn't have front turn signals. The reflectors are gone. No, well, this is an illegal tail light, so I've got to add more tail lights to it. There's a hole. Show you a picture. There's a hole underneath there where the kickstand goes. The kickstand is kind of goofed up, so there's a lot going on. His shocks are broken. I don't know how you break the shocks, but yeah, this needs a lot of work, so I'm going to have to get a lot of replacement parts. But just wanted to document this as the beginning of a long process. So first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take as much as I can apart, try to save as much as I can in the current condition. I've got a pipe that I'm going to put in, a muffler that I'm going to put in, and I'm probably going to polish this back up best I can. Definitely need to change the oil, and yeesh, look at that. The guy who stole it also cut the ignition. Oh well, but yeah, he cut the ignition wire, so I've got to rewire all that up. I don't even know how this goes back in, but yeah, it's gonna be fun. Good news, I pulled the plug off, and just making sure that the engine isn't seized up. So, yep, she turns. I got her in first gear, and so that's first step. Good news, engine is not seized up, and later I'm gonna have to check the compression. But step one, another weird thing I found. The coil here, see, was mounted right here, but it can't be mounted there because that's where the gas tank sets into. These little ears, they slide on these little rubber bushings here, and I'm gonna have to get another rubber bushing here, but the mount is just loose, so I gotta bolt that back on. The coil actually goes right here, right there. So yeah, whew. Fun. Okay, got the carburetor out, and the doofus who stole it, he spray painted it. He spray painted it all over the bike, hopefully to disguise it. But I don't know. These are stupid, so I have to clean all the spray paint off the carburetor. I gotta check it, open it up. Ooh, yeah. The gas in there is green, so yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to take this apart and clean it up. All right, here's what the bowl looks like. Gasket looks all right though, that's good. So the yeah, all that looks pretty sketch. So I'm going to pull out all the jets and put it in my ultrasonic cleaner over there. Okay, I got the bowl cleaned out. I haven't tried to get the float out, but the float looks all right. I might still try to get it out to see if the needle valve up there is still in good condition. Cleaned out the jets. This one's good. This one, had to blow it out with some carb cleaner, but now time to put it back together. Okay, I pulled the sprocket off the front gear there by loosening the rear axle. Had to mark where they were aligned, because apparently the alignment marks got painted over. Pulled the sprocket off, pulled the belt off. Now I'm getting ready to pull this cover, and the hole is right under here. And what happened was this bolt here was what was holding the kickstand. And apparently when the tow truck towed it home, they strapped it down and they pushed it over this side, and it bent the bolt up, and it caused it to make a hole right there. So I ordered a cover for it on eBay. It should be here in a few days, 3 or 4 days. So then I'll replace that cover. So the engine's running, or is not seized up, so that's good. I pulled the carb off, as you saw. After I get everything put back together, the next part is going to be good old wiring. It looks like I think I might be able to salvage this. And anyway, oh, I had to clean up the battery box, and I had to grind down part of it, because for some reason it wouldn't go back in. But anyway, so it bolts from the back side right there, bolts back up. Battery goes here. I'm probably gonna have to put some kind of cover here to cover all the wiring. Either that, or just after I get it all wired up and running, I'll get some conduit and wrap it up. But that's the progress so far. Okay, got the cover out, and there's the hole, and there's a piece of the cover that was on the inside. So luckily everything looks all right. But yeah, I ordered a new cover for it, and hopefully I can salvage the gasket. Otherwise I'll have to order another gasket. But I'll know in a few minutes if I can salvage the gasket. Let's see. Looks like I can. Yeah, yep. Looks like the gasket is salvageable. Yes, cool. All right. Onward and upward. Well, I'm waiting on some other things. Decided to clean up the rim a little bit. It's kind of a little spotty there. You can see it's kind of hazy. So I got me some mother's polish, and I polished it up a little bit. It looks beautiful. Oh yeah. So that's what the other side's gonna look like when I'm done. Got the carburetor cleaned up, reinstalled. I cleaned the air cleaner. I might have to get another one, but there's not much clearance the way the battery box is sitting. So I just cleaned the old air cleaner, blew it out with some carb cleaner and then blew it out with some air and re-oiled it. It's a K&N. Kind of hard to see, but yeah, it is a K&N air filter. I'm gonna have to get that's the vacuum line to go to the petcock. So I'll get a vacuum line. I bought some items over here. Got some hose clamps. I got a phone holder. These are clamps for the new lights, new turn signals. This is a new petcock. I'm gonna have to clean the tank. I'm gonna sand the tank down. There's some pinstriping or something needs to come off, but yeah, I'm gonna sand it down and paint it a certain color. And I believe these are the lights. Yeah, these are kind of small. I'm not a big fan of these, but I'm just trying to get it roadworthy. And if I hang on to it longer than expected, I might change to some different lights, but this will make it legal. It's already got that tail light, so I'm leaving that tail light on there. I'm just gonna add these tail lights, and then two of them, they got daylight running lights, and so I'm gonna clamp them on here to make them street legal. I might move the speedometer and the tachometer. I've got to do some work on the coil. The coil used to go here, but they modded it, so I think the yeah, there's some grind marks here. These used to be here. These hold the tank. Yeah, there's a lot of modification going on this bike. I also ordered another kickstand because the old kickstand location was not very good, and plus the bolt that the Cafe Racer kickstand is all boned up, but the original kickstand goes here, so I'll bolt the original kickstand there. I like it here actually rather than back there, so I don't know why the kit moved the kickstand back there, but whatever. So that's it so far. It's getting closer. I figured out some of the wiring. I've got my climber manual, and it's got the wiring diagram in the back that I'll have to follow to hook everything back up. My plan is this is the plate that goes here. The speedometer used to go here on the original OEM, but I'm gonna leave all this here as kind of a disguise, a red herring, and put the new ignition switch somewhere else. There's the new ignition switch. They cut the wire, so I'll have to re-splice that in for the connection. This connector, there it is, yep. That's gonna be the most complicated or most frustrating part. I gotta get a new strut. I think I showed you before, that's broke. But making a little progress.